what's going on with my camera. I don't know who's been messing with it. But I just realized that it was in slow motion this whole time. We're gonna continue picking potatoes. We'll see how this edit turns out. Seed potato. It's gooey. It's gross. The nice thing about using straw, or hay is what I used, because I didn't have straw that I could source and know that nothing was in it, is everything's just right underneath that top layer. There's not a lot of digging involved. You know, the ground doesn't get hard because it's covered. So, if you didn't know this about potatoes, they're a lot like tomatoes in the sense, not only does the word sound close or similar, potatoes there's indeterminate and determinate. So with these, I didn't know if I had indeterminate or determinate. If these were indeterminate, which I feel like they kind of are, with indeterminate potatoes, you can continue to mound up your dirt or your hay or your straw, and you'll get more. But with me not knowing what I had, if I would have had a determinate potato and would have continued to mound it up, they wouldn't have grown as well. So I'm pretty happy with what I have. I mean, let's see, what did I dig up? 5 plants, and that basket's halfway full. So I'm not mad. I mean, I feel like some food is better than no food, and clearly we don't go hungry up in here. And if anybody has a trick to tell the difference between, this might sound really stupid, but I have never grown these before in my entire life. Difference between kale and kohlrabi. So how do you know? I feel like this is maybe a kohlrabi, because I feel like kale doesn't get that stiff, but I mean, look, this is completely bug riddled and lacy and kind of just needs to come out, but I want to figure out what it is first. My brassicas did not do well. I planted them late. I didn't put anything over them. Like even this is a cabbage, but is that even going to be edible? Not for me maybe, but for the chickens. That one's not even growing. See, like these. Is this a kohlrabi? I feel like that's a kohlrabi. What are you? Are you a kohlrabi? Maybe all of these are kohlrabi and I just don't know what the heck I'm talking about. I know I had some kale. Let's just put it this way. I started the season with 120 brassica plants, ranging from kale, kohlrabi, if I'm saying that wrong, it is what it is, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, all of those things. 120 plants. There's maybe 2 dozen left in here and they're bug riddled. I replanted this row twice, and I replanted the row over in my big garden, which is way over yonder, 3 times, I believe. Eggplants, eaten. Brassicas, all eaten. Tomatoes, totally fine. Peppers, half and half. So that is my big garden. The end of the garden that is closest to those woods, everything got eaten. All my peppers got eaten, all my brassicas got eaten, and I replanted, and my eggplants. But everything that I planted on this side is totally fine. It's just one of those things. And could I have done something? Could I have put up a fence? Yeah, probably. But at the time, did I have the extra cash to put up a fence? No. Did I really want to deal with it? No, because I wanted to get this garden planted too, and I felt like potatoes that were going to last longer were more important than brassicas that I would have to ferment. Now, on the flip side of that, I can't grow potatoes into the fall, into the winter. I can grow brassicas. I have a frost fabric, and even without the frost fabric, I can probably grow some of these into maybe borderline November, December in my area. I'm in zone 6. I follow my zones, but I don't follow my zones. Like, I don't know enough about winter gardening or the frost tender stuff. This is kind of my first year, so my intent is to start in July. Yeah, beginning of July, I'm going to start all of my seeds for my brassicas again. And then whenever I feel they're ready, I'm going to probably plant this area once all of these potatoes are out of here. With all of those, cover them with frost fabric and bug fabric and kind of see how they go. And when they die, they die. But until then, we're here to party. So we're going to keep digging potatoes. I kind of just wanted to touch base with you guys. Again, I don't know what you're going to see because I accidentally had my camera on slow motion. And fact of the matter is, I don't even know if my microphone's working right now. So we're going to find out. But we got the other side of our barn. It's 7 inches higher than the other side. We asked the kids their opinion. Did they care? Did they want us to try and fix it? Why did we ask the kids? Because they're going to inherit this place someday. So we felt that their input was necessary, and it's not something that's trivial. And we all decided as a family that nothing here is perfect. So our 7-inch higher lopsided barn is going to be absolutely perfectly perfect for what we need and what we want. So anyway, I plan to give you guys an update on animals and everything that's going on soon. But right now, I am in preparation for a garden tour. If you're local to my area, Tuscarawas County Library is hosting a garden tour. You buy a ticket. It's a fundraiser for the library. You get a tour of 6 local gardens in the county. Mine is one of them. So I'll put a link to the library down in the show notes, and if you're local, come see me on July 13th. Thanks for learning with us, and we'll see you next time.